YouTube, headbanger15 back here with another 4K video. We got an online season going. Just trying to wrap things up, see how high we can get in the rankings and things like that until the new college game comes out. If you haven't already, man, be fair. Hit the like, subscribe, and share for me. It goes a long way. It helps grow things on this channel. Season, like I said, in-game season right now online, where I'm going to show you every game, no matter how far it goes online. Game 2 right here. The first game we had against Florida ended up turning into somewhat of a blowout. Knocked off some rust. The cat hung in there, man. He must have needed some practice or something too, because he hung in there and took a beating. Let's get into game 2, man, and see what happens here. Trying to add a fourth natty up there. See, we only have 3. Trying to improve our record, like I said, before the new one comes out. Playing with North Carolina, man, because honestly, that's who moved the numbers on my channel, so that's what we're rocking with. Let's get into it. Game 2.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
I motivate. Just had to get that depth chart ready, homie. Let's work.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's put into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Getting some heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to...
Good defense motivation.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got room at the 35.
That was horrible fucking defense.
But not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
For the offense.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
And this ball looks like he made the right decision. He's going to the receiver that stayed open, but he's not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's running in the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Will go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
All right, we in the dogfight, motivate. Let's work. Let's work.
But you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The run from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the 6.
Good call, man. Good call.
Easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Sooners are on the move. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Looking deep. And
Girl, give me that.
Intercepted at the goal line. God's on the run. And they capitalize on the kick. But on the great return, they move this transition. This
not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Looking to throw on second down. But a little time, lets it go. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes him
Hurry!
That's enough for the first down. He's gonna pass. They're bringing heat. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh,
Great fucking play. Great fucking play.
Return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Unloads to the wide out. Got a man in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Hell of a first half, brother.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to get the ball.
Man, and they tried to surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the right. He's got it. Touchdown!
Damn, bro, I knew where it was going and I couldn't get there in time. Good shit.
Put him up here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard first half of no points, 0-0. Now the third quarter. Sometimes you get that rhythm and that offense rolling. Sometimes it's hard to stop.
Lining up at the 18. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you.
And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And
Damn, got hit as I threw it, man. Good fucking defense.
Return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need.
Lock and load, lock and load. Here we go.
If you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, fuck, that should have been ours.
Lucky to get that one back.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Another interception.
Let's go. We ain't going nowhere, man. Come on.
Interception and the turnover. This defense is up for business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game. Afterburners coming. And they'll move.
Take us to the Hamptons, Hampton. Come on. Fred Taylor Jr. out here.
Careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. On the move at the 30. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma 7, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Running back goes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At the 26-yard line. 2nd down going up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
What did I start with this offense? The throw game getting worse, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Arnold. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got
Did it. He was trying to push it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
About damn time to throw one on you.
Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the ball back to your
Let's get sticky icky over here, headbanger. Come on, man.
He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense showing movement of their own. Right back to the well. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The jet sweep pass. Oh, gave the defender the business. They get him. He gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game.
Because I'm out here grinding.
Ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
I remember what happened last time you picked that shit.
On 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Nothing but green grass down the middle.
Easy work. Let's go.
Elusiveness and able to tackle down close to the goal.
Finish run that clock out. We ain't giving you shit, homie. This has been too tough of a game. Yeah, hell of an opponent that motivated.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Download that shit, homie. TikTok.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The defense will use the timeout.
Checkmate, partner.
15 seconds left to play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Timeout is called.
Motivate. That's what we call GGs, my guy. You ain't got no timeouts to call. You can't do a motherfucking thing but lose. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight, for real, for real. GG's, my guy. Hell of a game.
Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Game number 2 of the season wrapped up online. Comeback's looking nice. That was an absolute dogfight. The first one was a blowout. This one is complete opposite. But we realized what we was in early. That's why we punted the ball. That's why we kicked field goals, run the fucking ball really good. He had to throw as he couldn't run. And that's where it ended up biting him in the ass. That's how we won the game. Drove down, took the clock. Game-winning field goal, real easy chip shot. Do me a big favor if you like what you see. This is all in 4K. We're dropping daily videos like this. hit the like, subscribe, and share. It really helps. Till the next one, God bless.